everyone, and thanks for joining me today for part 2 of this quick and easy junk journal process. So yesterday I did 10 covers and put pockets in each and every one. So all I did was made the covers, sewed around and did the pockets. Now you don't have to sew, so if you don't have a sewing machine, then do not worry, these can all be done with just glue. So I've made the covers, and now I'll show you just my process of sorting the pages out. So I really just pull out just a collection of tea or coffee dyed papers, some book pages, some DSP. These are just 8x8 sheets that I just folded in half, which are absolutely perfect for this size journal. So I had loads and loads of 8x8 sheets of cardstock. I just folded them in half. So I tried to put in a mixture so that you've got enough writing space, but you've also got something lovely to look at as well. Now I am going to keep these very simple as far as the pages. Now, the other journal that I made the other day, the 5 that I made the other day, I did a lot of like flippy out pages like this. But what I'm going to do for the journals from now on, and it's purely to make my life quicker and easier so I can get more of these journals made, I am only going to put in 6 pockets. So 2 at the front, and then I'm going to put in a music page that has a fold either at the side or the bottom, so that'll give us another 2 pockets. And then I always put in a ledger page, if I can find it, which has 2 deep pockets. So each journal will have 6 pockets, and then I can go back at a later date and add tags, journal cards, tuck spots. I can even add book page pockets to it if I need to, but it just means that excuse me, it keeps my process quick when I'm doing mass producing. And then you can always add more pockets, to them, glue them in at a later date. So it's just all the folding to make sure that they're the right size can be a bit time consuming when I've got 10 to make. So that's 15, that's 150 pages that I need to fold and cut, and this will make it easier. So I'm going to show you a quick way to do this. So I put in approximately 15 pages in each journal. It is entirely up to you how many pages you put in. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do all 10 while you're on camera. I'll just pick the pages for one so that you get the idea. So I always put in try and put in one of these decorative pages. So that's my first page. Okay, so we can put them to one side. Let me make a pile over here. Oh, I have pulled my neck and I don't know how I've done it. This is super cute as well, so I'm going to go with that one. I have actually got a flip out page, but these are because this was already folded and I know that that's the right size, so I am going to include that. I've got a children's book page which has been folded, and like sometimes I will pre-fold pages, so providing that is okay. Now these journals are 4.5 wide. Right, once the pages, ouch, stop biting me, folded. So as long as the pages are under 4.5, but don't forget, the more pages you have in it, then your pages have to go down a little bit. But the way I'm going to do this, do not worry too much. So these are 4, so that's plenty. That's a great size, so I'm going to put one of those in. I've also got some wallpaper that I folded as well. So right, you're going to have to go if you're going to be vicious. Let's put one of these wallpapers in. They're all nice and shiny. So we'll put that one there. Stop it, because you are being a little so-and-so. I'm not playing this game with you, Charles. Then I have a couple of coffee dyed pages. So I want, let's put 2 in for now. 4, 5. So we've got 6 pages already. I'm going to have to put them over here because he is being a so-and-so. No, I'm going to have to get you off because you're not playing nice today. Ouch. I don't have the energy for him today. So let me pull these to one side. I always put in a ledger page. Let me move this because it's going to get on my nerves. I always put in a ledger page and a music page. Like that. Now, this music page I'm going to fold up this way and we will make a pocket, so that will give us 2 pockets. So we're just going to fold that in half and then we're going to cut these down in a minute. Oh, it's not liking how I'm folding it. Right. But you can just pick whatever pages you want. Now I have to remember how I did this one in my journal because I liked the way that I folded it. How did I fold it? Oh, we just folded it in half, didn't we? So I think, what did I do? What did I do? Okay, so I think what I've done on this is torn this in half, I think, and just folded that up like, I'm not sure if this is how I did it, if that's gonna, yep, that's just how I did it. I just folded it in half and folded it in half again. Might as well do another one while I'm here. I'll just do this one because it's there. And I've got another one done, haven't I? Right, okay, let's put that over there. Then I have some I always put in as well some flowered pages. Always put in some flowery sort of pages. I've got some more somewhere in here. Okay, should I put those? Right, I'll have to find some more. So I always put in some flower pages as well. Just fold that in half. There. And I liked this page from a book. I thought it was just super cute, except I don't like that on the back. Right, let's use that one. Now I am going to fold this one as a flip. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I may as well, it's there. And then we've got these ones here, which I am just going to fold in half for now, just for speed. Now I've got some graph pages. Do that in half. So how many pages? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to put one of those in, 13. Where are my flower pages? That's going to annoy me. Right, I did have some other floral pages and I don't know where they have gone, so let me just I might have, oh, I tell you what, I've pulled out a bag of book pages that I already had folded and done, and I know that there's some really pretty pages in here. Look at these, gorgeous. Right, that's a beautiful one. So let's find a nice flower. Oh, there's a butterfly there. Let's put one of those in, that one. And let's put in 2 of those, I think. And then we've got a fun page there. So, oh, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 16 pages there. I am not fussed if there is an extra page. So then all you need to do then is just put them in the order that you think you would like. So let's just pick a cover. Right, so this is the cover. And then I like to have a coffee dyed page, not pocket. So we have, I like to have a plain page for the first page. And then let's do a flowered page. And then these are going to be cut down, so do not panic that they are super big. I'm going to sort this out in a minute. Oh, I've got some super long ones there. Oh, let's put the pink one in there. That one in there. Another coffee dyed. Then let's put in this one here, this one, and then this one. Right, so we know that we have one page that is super long, so what I'm going to do is just take out this one page and cut it down to the right size, which is 8.5. Oh. It, and at least I didn't cut the bear's head off or something. Right, okay, now we know that all of these pages, height wise anyway, will go in here. See, they're all the right size. So now we've just got to cut off this. So let me get my mat. Okay, so I've got my cutting knife, my ruler that has got, even though it's a plastic ruler, it has a metal edge, and I've got my cutting board. Now, what you need to do is get all your pages in nice and snugly how you want them. And then what we need to do is we need to cut these down to size. So making sure, oopsie daisy, can't get the lid off. Making sure that you don't cut into your cover, of course. All you need to do is this. So this might take you a couple of runs through with your blade. I'll just move this over very slightly because I don't want to cut my Now, of course, if you don't have an X-Acto, you can just, you know, cut each page individually. But I do find that this is the quickest way of doing it. And look, you've now got all the pages exact. I mean, that one's just popped out a little bit. So if you have any ends that have just been a little bit more difficult, just... all I do is do that, and look, oh, how perfect is that? Now, I would sit normally and cut each page individually, and then, so let's just go through this and make sure that this is okay. This really is the quickest and easiest way of getting all your pages the right size. Just make sure if you've got any flips that they are definitely below, otherwise it's going to cut your flips off. So let's move that out of the way and let's have a look. So now this one we can glue down for a pocket. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Never mind, we can wrap that one around. I don't know what happened there, I just tucked that one in. Doesn't matter, it still did it fine. And then you can move your pages wherever you want them to be before you sew anyway. So if you've got a short page, see that one needs to be glued down. And then your book's ready. Look how quick. So of course, if you're doing a flip page, make sure that it's definitely, see, look, what I went and did there, that just goes to show you. I didn't make sure that my flip page, was below that point. And sometimes when you put your pages in, it pushes them out more. So let me just tidy this up. It doesn't matter because we've still got one flip on it, so it's not the end of the world. Here you go. So this one just needs to go in here, and I've just got a single flip instead of a double flip, but that doesn't really bother me that much. And you can change your pages around whichever way you want to anyway. So these are, just double check your pages before you sew in. So that one is ready now to be sewn. It really is that quick and easy. And then what I do, if I can find them, I have some great big paper clips. So what I do, we're just going to put that together, ready for sewing. So that's that. So then we can get to the sewing part, which is a fun bit as well. Just make sure your pages are all good. So when we're ready to sew, what we do is just double check all your pages are the right way. So all your text is the right way, all your pictures are the right way. I'm just going to double check, wait, that your pages are where you want them to be. I have sewn pages in upside down before. Make sure that your front cover is the way that you want it. And then what I do is this. I have got some now these are just like hair clips, and I just put these in, one there and one there. And I have a piece of paper that measures the length of the journal. So this is 8.5 wide. It doesn't matter, 8.5 long. It's about 2 inches wide. You fold it in half, and then you fold it in half that way, and fold it in half that way. And then what that does is it will give you the 3 points of where the cross meets. So you do 3 holes, 1, 2, 3. Well, I always mark this with a pen first, and then it gives you your 3. I don't know if you can see that. There's 3 holes there, where the points cross. 1, 2, 3. Then you put this down in your journal. So I'm going to take these off for a second. Put this in and line it up so that, oh, it's gone dark in here, isn't it? Let me just put my lights on a minute. I haven't got any lights on today because it was really sunny outside. Let me just put my lights on, see if that makes a difference. A little bit. Right, so we just pin that in like so, and then get more thread, needle and thread. And you need an old book as well. I use an old book. This was a trick. I don't know who I saw this by, but it's a good trick. Right, so just take your, you know, thread. Cut off some thread. Thread your needle. And what you need is a pokey tool. So I have one here. And then what you do is you put your journal in the crease of a book, like so, like that, and push it in. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make your holes. There's 1, 2, and 3, like so. Take your book out, and then you should have your 3 holes in the crease. So putting it in the crease of the book gives you the 3 creases. So you just open your book and then put your journal right up in the crease like that, and then you can make your holes. It's really that simple. And then take off your piece of paper here. Don't forget, I've done that before, but even if you sew it in, it doesn't matter because you can rip it out. Put your clips back on like that. Now, I've never ever done this on camera, the pamphlet stitch thingy. It really is pretty simple. Right, so taking your thread, what you're going to do, I always start on the bottom hole. They're going to go in. Like so. Oops. And then I just hold on to this thread. Keep enough of a length so that you can do a bow with it and tie it. So I always leave about that long. Right, so then I hold it with my thumb, turn the book upside down, find your other hole, and then come back up, pull it tight, then go back down the 3rd hole. Oops, let's just do that. Like that, pull it tight, come back round, go back through your middle hole. Like so. Pull it tight, make sure your strings are tight. Go back down the last hole, the 3rd hole I should say. And then back through the middle hole. See, I always do it twice. You don't have to do it twice, but I always do, just to make it tight enough. But you can just do it through 3 times and not do twice. I've done it twice. So then what I do, take my needle out, put it back in my cotton so I don't lose it, and this thread here, I take this up and under this, up and under this one here, okay, and then you've kind of both got them in the middle like this. And then I just tie a knot, and then you can tie a bow afterwards. So I just do the knot both ways, a lefty and a righty, or whatever you want to do it. So I just do a knot. I always do it 3 times just to make sure, and then just cut it, and you can leave it long enough to put a bow in. It is entirely up to you, and that is all there is to it. Look, so there's your journal sewn in. Look, that's all there is to it. Right, so that only leaves you then to decorate the front and to put the ribbon in. So let's do the ribbon so I can show you how I do it. Now obviously there are a couple of ways you can do the ribbon. You can either just tie a bit round here and just tie it in a bow like that. What I'm going to do is just cut a big enough piece. What I do is just make sure that you've got it long enough, wrap it around. I don't know if I've done that right. Right, we want it around here. So then what I do is I take this piece, and so that we don't lose our ribbon, I take this piece and thread it through the strings here, like so, and then, did I do that right? Then I do it again, thread it through again, so kind of double wrapping it, and then that way then excuse me, that's not going to go anywhere then. So making sure we've got our book the right way up. Yep. And then you've got, you can always alter it if you don't feel you've got enough of a length to tie. And then what we do is we just tie this in a bow. Of course you can do your eyelets if you want to, but I'm doing it this way so that I can get more made. And there you have it. There's your, keep that for a tag, of course. And there's your journal all ready to decorate. So it just leaves the front to be decorated and then to put some tags and pockets. So that is how you sort out your pages, do your pamphlet stitch, sew your signature in, and do your tie. So I hope you've enjoyed this. See how quick, in 2 episodes we have made a very quick and easy journal. And all I did was just did a little bit of decorating on the front, and then we can add tags and ephemera into the 6 pockets. You do have to go and glue your pockets down, but that is all it is. In fact, we could go and do that now if you wanted to, because obviously I made 6 pockets, didn't I? I made sure there were 6 pockets in there. We have got some tuck spots and that, but the way that I've done this to make it quick, we have the music page that are pockets, so we just need to glue these bits down, and I think I did the ledger page. Now you don't have to even glue that down, you can just use that as a tuck spot as it is. I mean, look, you could just put something in there as it is. You don't even need to glue that down, but I always do. So I'm just going to go and glue these down. The other tucks, the other flips, I'm leaving just like that. So there you go. That is it. How quick and easy is that? Super fast, right? I've got 9 more to do. But, you know, I'll just get myself into a little routine this morning, and get the others done, and then we'll just got to decorate the front. So I will do another episode, another video. We'll decorate some fronts together. So I'm going to go put the pages in, the others, and then I will be back for part 3. Take care. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, to join my Facebook group if you want to take part in this campaign, Crafting for the Heroes. It's Crafting for the Heroes on Facebook, so just search that, or I'll click on the link in the description below so that you can take part in this campaign. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.